Alright, so I just want to talk about how Vivziepop is not a writer. Like, I will give her credit on that. I know she's trying. I think it's great the whole team is, like, as passionate as they are, because I don't want to be, like, overly critical. There is a lot of passion that goes into Hello Boss, and even into Hasbin. But at the end of the day, Vivziepop is not a writer. It's not her forte. Sometimes I'll be looking at her Twitter, and I think it's great that she wants to, like, improve in her writing. But at the end of the day, there will always be someone who's more experienced and skilled at something that someone else is not. And for her, she will always be more skilled at drawing compared to me. But I'm the writer, so I tackle that better than she does. Even now, what with her inspired idea of Moxie having a caring mom, which is out of her usual ideas, like, that had to be inspired, because normally it would just be like both parents are bad, a horrible upbringing, and that's Vivziepop, what she would normally go for. But it just, with this, that she's trying to do better though with writing, and I think that's great, but it still will never top Camila. And even now, what with her ideas for abused characters, but even then, it still doesn't make enough sense. Does someone, like, have to be that aggressive? Trauma is more than just drugs or working for a pimp. You're really writing someone who is so damaged. Go into detail about it. Maybe they're not emotionally mature enough for their age. Maybe they're... I just feel like she just doesn't tackle those things that depth in her writing. And that's something that I do. I still like to think of my version of AngelDust as more impressive than Hasbin, because it is the one that's more popular, even though it's not as known as Hasbin Hotel. But it's just, the writing is phenomenal. It's AngelDust in a way we had never seen him before. He's a baby, not the usual porn star, etc. But, us different artists can try at the end of the day to improve. But if something's not really your forte, you'll always be better at what you're most good at and not be able to top somebody else's talents, because there is always someone who's better at something, and it's just how it goes. So we can all try, and we can improve, we can get inspired even, but it will never be the same. Not to that amount of talent as somebody else, not to that, So, I personally believe I write abused characters extremely accurately, and I know that abuse varies, so it's kind of on a spectrum. Some people are more aggressive, some people are more resistant, versus others who may just be, like, very emotionally immature or naive, etc. It's all on a spectrum. That's how abuse works. But I do know my stuff. I'm not stupid. And, she draws, I write. I think that's pretty fair.